Salespeople suck. Annoying, aggressive, greedy, sleazy, and I'm willing to bet the only people who disagree with this are salespeople themselves. And I'm a bit unique in that I've seen it from both sides, because before I became a peasant sales rep, I was an accountant who probably shared some of these exact same thoughts. In this video, we're gonna go behind the scenes and really discuss some of the hard truths about this profession. And regardless if you work in sales or you despise even hearing the word, I'm confident by the end of the video, you'll start to look at all of this with an entirely new perspective.
I think one of the hardest things for salespeople to understand is that we are the lowest person on the totem pole. And that's kind of a tough pill to swallow. A lot of us have had very successful careers, whether that be in sales or other fields before getting into this role. A lot of us come home to these nice houses or drive nice cars, but when we're out there, we're looked at like we're scum. And some people think that they just deserve respect because of accolades or any financial success that they have, but really the burden is on us to gain that respect. And I think the sooner you learn that, the easier your job is gonna be.
And that is one of the reasons I really have no desire to get a luxury car. I like that I have this normal Volkswagen that's just the everyday, no bells and whistles, because it humbles me every day. I get in this thing, I think to myself, you know, I'm no better than anybody else out there, and I'm out there to prove myself to other individuals, and I just really don't like the image of rolling up in something flashy. It's just not what I'm looking for. Anyway, I'm off to Mebane, North Carolina this morning. Do you guys ever feel like the C word was the best thing to ever happen to gatekeepers? I think they secretly love just looking at you when you're standing behind that door and they're holding that sign that says no solicitors or whatever, you know. But anyway, I just got done with my first appointment and it actually went really, really well. Nice little win to start off the week. I always say that I hate recording during the week because I feel like the camera breaks my focus, but every time that I do, I usually have a good day. One of the main messages I want to get through in this video is the reason that salespeople have such bad reputations is because almost everyone has had a bad experience with a salesperson, whether that means they got taken advantage of, whether they were just too pushy, whether they just will harass them, whatever that it might be. And it almost always comes back to a salesperson being desperate for a sale, got to get something closed, needs a paycheck, whatever it is. It's almost always driven by desperation. So the best thing you can do as a sales professional is never let yourself get into that desperation mode, because I'm able to walk away from sales that just aren't the right fit. Really, the whole concept of my job is to sell the right product to the right person. And there's been a lot of occasions where I walk out, get absolutely nothing. It just wasn't a right fit. Before the whole pandemic, you could shake their hand and hopefully, you know, they give you a good recommendation or referral of someone else, which happened to me a few weeks ago. Someone referred me that never even bought from me, which was great. But that desperation place, it's a bad place to be, and it's never worth jeopardizing your integrity. Just be a good person. That's what I'm, I guess, trying to tell you. Anyway, gotta go to Durham. Talk to you guys later.
So I can't even remember the last time that we talked. It might have been last week or maybe even 2 weeks ago now. But today is a little bit different in that I'm spending the first half of the day at home, have a few Skype meetings. If you don't know, there's this little disease going around and it's kind of, you know, causing some trouble with people, but some people just feel more comfortable over the computer, which is fine. I would prefer to be on site, walking around, touring, seeing things, meeting face to face. But, you know, you gotta understand, some people just aren't gonna have that level of comfort, especially with a stranger, right? So I think whether you're talking about sales or any kind of relationship at all, if you can just meet someone where they're at, you're gonna be in a much better position to really start that relationship. And especially salespeople, sometimes we just wanna go for a home run right off the bat. But sometimes it's just baby steps, you know, maybe just getting to first base and starting to build some kind of dialogue, and then eventually, you know, you can really build a business transaction, hopefully that's mutually beneficial. If you work in sales and you do one of these numbers, like, you already know what happens.
So this afternoon I'm off to Sanford, North Carolina. If you're wondering why I have a new tie on, it's because I was a little bit sloppy and got stains all over the last one. Hopefully the dry cleaners can get it out. But hopefully I don't forget about you guys today, and I'll check back in with you this afternoon. So I hope that throughout this video you realize that salespeople are just like everyone else. We work long days, we come home to our families, and overall, we're just trying to give them the best lives possible. It's not glamorous work, but it's the path that we chose. And to everyone that says they hate salespeople, you don't, because salespeople are the only reason you get a paycheck every week. It doesn't matter what your job is, the only reason there has ever been a deposit into your bank account is because a sales transaction has occurred. Well, unless you're on that forever stimulus package, but that's a topic for another video. So maybe the next time you're on the receiving end of a cold call, or you run across someone trying to promote a product, you practice a little bit of empathy. Hell, maybe even give them 10 minutes if you think they're deserving. One thing to remember, if you want to get rid of a salesperson, just be direct. We are some of the most thick-skinned individuals in the workforce, and I promise you won't hurt our feelings. And to my fellow sales professionals, can we please acknowledge that we are not owed business from anyone? We're asking people to give up their most valuable asset, their time, so it's understandable that we will be met with a lot of rejection. We understand there are a few bad apples that have given us a poor reputation, but ultimately, our job is to help people find solutions, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. It's no secret that this world is built on transacting, but I genuinely hope that seeing things from both sides can make the experience better for everyone involved. So what do you think? Still hate salespeople? I hope not, but if you do, it's okay. I still love you. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know in the comments down below. But a sincere thank you to everyone watching. You could have been doing anything in the entire world, and you chose to spend a few minutes with me. That is pretty awesome. I didn't even try to sell you anything in this video. That's crazy. I don't know what went wrong there. But anyway, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Do not forget to turn on those post notifications, and I look forward to talking to y'all next time.